Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Thanks for tuning in. My name's Braden Bowman. I run a tractor salvage business in central Indiana, and I repair tractors as well, mainly specializing in the Allis Chalmers tractors. But I do part out any make or model tractor, it don't matter. But before we get into today's video, some of y'all have been asking about sweatshirts and whatnot, because I did mention them in a different video. And the place that I got the sweatshirts made, the sweatshirts are complete garbage. One wash and the design just washed off. So I'm gonna have to find some different company to print my sweatshirts, t-shirts, and possibly get hats embroidered or whatnot. So I'm still looking into that, because the place I went to spent so much money on a sweatshirt and they turn out to be complete crap. But oh well, I guess. But if you have tuned into the channel for a while now, you've probably seen this 7030 here in different videos in the background and whatnot. This tractor came with the 706 diesel that I have showed on the channel, which I still have, but it's stuffed away in the barn hiding. But it came with that tractor, and the guy was done farming, and I guess didn't need them no more. The 706 I picked up at Bain Welker down south, because it was having problems, and it was $30 filter that changed all them problems. If you ain't seen that video, it's I don't know, it says $30 filter solved all this tractor's problems or something. I'd encourage you to go watch that video. It's a pretty good one. But this 7030 here, it's been sitting, shoot, I probably had it for like 4 months now, I think since June or July. I got it in, the guy told me it needed a pump, so he already had pulled the pump off of it. As you can see, injection pump goes right there. He had already pulled the pump off, but the pump was junk, so he didn't give it to me. Thankfully, I specialize in part in these 7000 series Allis's out, so I had plenty of pumps on the shelf. So I grabbed a pump off the shelf, and then the injectors go in the head up here. I pulled all them out. There's 6 injectors in there, and I sent all of it off to the pump man that I send all my stuff to. And guess what came in the mail last night? My pump and injectors. So they're calling rain today, and it's chilly today, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and get started on cleaning these injector ports out. You wanna clean them out real good. So I'm gonna pop this side panel off here, go get my wire brush thingy-majigger, and clean them holes out real good, put new washers on my injectors, slap them in there, get them all put in there. And what I need to find is, oh, maybe it's still in there. No, it's not gonna be still in there. I need to find or go get a gear and shaft. I'm honestly not sure where this one ran off to. That might be bad. Oh, there's the gear. I wonder where the nut went. I don't know. I'll have to look. But yeah, this interior needs a good deep cleaning. Seat's in good shape though. Tractor's in pretty good shape. Nice rubber on it. But yeah, the pump and injectors have been holding me off on this tractor from getting it sold. I honestly don't even know if the motor's free, to be honest with you. I'm just taking the guy's word for it, and told me it needed a pump, so I sent the pump and injectors off. He told me it just needed a pump, but if you're gonna get the pump done, you might as well pull the injectors and get the injectors gone through too. So I think I have about 700 bucks in going through the pump and injectors. So I guess I'll probably set you guys on the tripod and get to cleaning these ports out, get the injectors slapped in there, and then find a nut for my injection pump and get the injection pump on there. and then pray that it is free and fires up, because it's a beautiful tractor. I can't part this out. There ain't many. Early models had the black top there. Later models had orange. This is an early one, and it looks sweet with that black top on there. But yeah, I guess that's enough talking. I better get to work. Try to get all these injectors put in before the rain. Seen in a time lapse, well, you might not be able to tell what I'm doing back here, but I'll tell you guys what I'm doing now. So what I'm doing is cleaning the injector holes out, and I'm using just a 3/4 pipe fitting brush to get the holes cleaned out, because you want them as clean as possible before you put the injectors in. But I left one dirty for you guys. You can see in there, maybe if my other phone don't get in the way, you can kind of see that copper colored thing in there. The copper colored thing is the washer, and that's an old one. You put new ones in when you put the injectors back in, so I gotta get that out of there. Sometimes they can be a pain in the butt, other times they can come out pretty easy. But here's a hole that doesn't have one in it. As you can see, there ain't no orange copper colored thing in there. But so yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that. So I'm gonna clean that hole now and get that washer out of there, and then I'm ready to slap the injectors in there. And I guess I'll go in the garage and grab the injectors, and then show you guys what an injector is and what it does. And then once I get all them in, I'm ready to slap the pump on there. In the garage now. Went in the house, put a few more clothes on and warmed up, because it seems to be getting colder today. But I figured I'd come in here and show you guys what an injector is. So here's what an injector is on this tractor that I'm working on. It has 6 injectors, and it's this thing here. Put the fuel return line on the top here, the supply line right here, and then it injects fuel onto the top of the piston through the little tit on there, injects it into the piston, and supplies fuel into the motor. And the pump here is what pumps the fuel to the injectors to supply fuel for the motor. So I rigged up a wire brush thingy on the drill to clean the holes better. I got that copper washer out of that one. I think there's a couple others that have copper washers in them too that I'm struggling to get out. But instead of worrying about these injectors first right now, the tractor isn't timed. So I'm gonna slap this pump on there, because I don't know if the tractor even turns over or not. There was no pump on it when I got the tractor, so hopefully it turns over, but I don't want to mess the timing up, because if you crank it over without the pump on there, it's gonna mess all the timing up. So I'm gonna throw the pump on there real quick, and then see if it turns over or not. And if it does turn over, then I'll clean the injector holes a little bit more, get them spotless, and slap the injectors in there. But here's some new copper washer things as well. This is what was stuck in the head. Got one out, but I think there's a couple more. So I'm gonna go back out there with the pump and set you guys on the tripod and get this pump on there, and then see if it turns over or not. So I got the pump on there. As you can see, I don't have any lines connected or anything, but pump's on there. The gear in there is on there. And then there's a big nut right in the center, right there. I torqued it down to 100 foot-pounds. I got battery on there, so I guess we'll see if the motor's free or not. Say the motor is free. No wonder the fan wasn't spinning. But yeah, it turned over, so that's a good sign, I suppose. Yep. I guess now I'm gonna grab the drill here with the wire brush thingy on it and keep cleaning the injector holes, get them spotless, and bring the injectors out here and get them put in. Hook all my injector lines up, probably blow the lines out before I hook them up, just because I don't know how long it's been since they've been unhooked, so something could have crawled in there or whatnot. Blow them out, get them on there, prime the pump, and then I guess it'd be see if it fires up or not. So it's starting to rain, but I really want to show you guys what I do here to put this injector in. I've already got the other 5 in. 5 and 6 did have washers in them. And it took me like an hour to get the number 5 piston washer out. I had to beat it to crap to get it out. And then the 6th one wasn't too bad. But I got these new washers here. I stick it on like this, and then get some clean grease and just put it all around there, so when you stick it in the hole, it doesn't fall off and ruin it when you put the injector in. So right like that, and then you come up here and stick her in right like that. Maybe. Whoa, it was stuck on there pretty good, but it's getting hung up on something. I cleaned it out really good. It looks brand new in there. So, not sure what we're hitting on. Whoops. Figure out why it ain't going in. very easy, and then I'll pick you guys back up as long as it ain't raining too bad out here. As you guys saw, I was struggling with that number 5 injector. I pulled it right back out and it fell right down in there, so I don't know what it was binding up on. But I got all the injector lines up here on the head all started. The injectors tightened down to 18 foot-pounds. This fuel return line all tightened down, and then I've started on getting these lines started on here anyways. The 6th injector line got bent, whoever the previous owner was taking it off, so I'm gonna have to go get some needle nose or something and bend it back to be able to get it started on here. And then there's these 2 cables, throttle and kill, to attach, and the supply line down here hooks to where this green plug is. And then pump the primer, see if we can't get her primed up, put this front cover on, and then yeah, should be ready to try to fire it up, I guess. I'm gonna check the oil first because filters look pretty gross. But this tractor was like the 706, it hadn't been ran in forever. It just has sat a long time, so I guess I will set you guys on the tripod, get all this stuff tidied up, and then see if we can't make her roar to life. And just like that, we're all put together. I did leave the supply line loose to try to work air out of the system. All the other lines are tight. All the cables are hooked up. The primer must be junk because I can't get it to do anything. But everything's tight. Got the front cover on there as well. I'm gonna have to, if the thing runs, I'm gonna have to put a different alternator bracket on it. And whatnot, because it's just gonna fall off there. So yeah, everything should be connected. I got another battery charging right now, so I'm either gonna fire it up in this video or make y'all wait for the next one. So I guess I'll look at my phone, see how long this video is, and you'll either see me fire this thing up or I'll do an outro. Got the other battery on there, battery charger out here charging the batteries. I think it's time to see if it'll fire or not. But I'm gonna end off today's video here. Sorry to leave y'all hanging, but I guess if you guys enjoyed today's video and want to see me keep fixing up stuff, make sure to hit that like button for me. And yeah, I guess y'all have to stay tuned for the next one, see if it fires or not. Thanks for watching.